It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikes and the Titans coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down carry for Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A give to Henry. Runs over him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you make...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive? Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go. Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's your all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended.
Oh, wide open, complete. If you were me, you touchdown Titans. Julio Jones, 88 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with the ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Ionk now from his end zone. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Amani Hooker.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, he bowls over him. And still fighting. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And now out comes Minnesota. And 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On second down now, it's Henry.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ionk now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming left is Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ernest Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the 50, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
A gain of a yard.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints 7, Rams nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, 6-14. Rams 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.